Coming up, a wedding tradition puts bride Anne into a muddle.
Said I can't go into church with the veil.
And then,
so the way she is, this is the best thing I've always wanted.
Gotta grab hold of life with all of my might, like each moment just might be my last. Leave my worries behind, well, I still got the time. Leave it all in the past. You get one chance at life, so I'm living it right, and I'll risk it all come what may. Make it here, make it now. I've got so much to live for today. Every minute I waste, I'm losing the taste of everything life has to give. I feel young, I feel free, gotta think about me, show the world how to live. Like a rocket I'll blast, I'm rising so fast, the sky is no limit for me. Make it here, make it now, I've got so much to live for today. I'll be the game's MVP, the one you want.
Meet our first couple, Angela and Steve, both working in the hotel industry. When Steve saw Angela in Sudan for the first time, she was like an oasis in the middle of the desert. Steve had persistently tried to win Angela's heart, but with no results. However, where there's a will, there's a way.
We actually had an opening, and I talked to the director. And I told the director, why can't we recruit in, some few professionals within the company just to see how we can upgrade and all that. Apparently, she had done 3 applications, and they were very unsuccessful because they didn't want ladies in that hotel. So my influence kind of changed the whole thing. The next time I saw her, I told her to bring in her papers so that we can see what to do. And that's how she passed the interview, because I had intentions.
However, the love affair was cut short when the Sudan hotel management ejected all Kenyan nationals and Angela was left jobless once again. Luckily, Steve was able to secure a job for her where he was working. Though their relationship still continued secretly, the two realized that they cannot mix business with pleasure.
It was a bit tricky because a boss relationship, that's when we decided, you know what, I think we need to actually know what we are doing. And that's when she decided, or rather we agreed, that she has to come down to Amboseli, start work, and then now we can build a strong relationship that will actually lead to a marriage.
The long-distance relationship continued for a couple of years, and the two started planning a wedding. However, Steve had not yet done a formal proposal. But after counsel from friends, Steve asked Angela to be his wife in an exceptional way.
On a Sunday,
Sunday.
With the congregation and everybody was there, and then it's talking about loving me, and I'm like, do you really have to tell them that you really love me in front of the whole church? Well, it felt nice for that I can't deny. And then he said, you know what, Angie, I love you and all that. And then he went down on his knees, and I was like, whoa. I didn't expect this, especially in front of us. He pulled stunts, but that one was major.
The reason why she was really shocked, in fact, was because she was like, Yani, I'm getting married without a proposal, how? And she asked me one time, some time back, that I'm the one who even told her, we'll just get married. Hizo chana na hizo vitu mingi. Me, I don't have money. That's what I told her. Little did she know that we had actually gone with a sister in one of the, it's one of the shops actually in Nairobi.
They actually bought the ring.
We bought the ring
when we were doing our errands in town.
We were running errands in town.
Angela and Steve are currently working with a budget of 590,000 Kenya shillings, which is approximately $6,560 for a 300 guest list. The couple wants a simple but elegant decor and have opted to do a restaurant-style setup following a fuchsia and silver theme. The couple does not intend on having a committee and has come up with a strategic way of settling their wedding expenses.
at every end of the month, what we normally do is that when you get your dollars, you come to Kenya, change that money, and most of it goes to vendors. So that is what we've basically done for the past 6 months because of the wedding. How we planned ourselves is that every month we need to deal with either a certain vendor or a certain, one of the vendors, or pay some few things here and there.
Since most of Steve's family lives in the diaspora, they have been forced to cancel their wedding date twice, but they have decided to settle the bill for their accommodation on arrival.
Having lived out for quite a long time, and my parents are in Nairobi, so most of the people actually, to get them actually in place is very, very hard. Like my family, all of them have to fly in on that day. That's one of the challenge from Dubai and from the US. For her, the parents are in Nyanyuki and their schedules are a bit tight.
Angela is particular about growing her hair to honor her mother's wishes. And for her bridal party,
the girls, I gave them a free hand at the dresses. And I had actually told them whatever design you feel like you want to do, as long as it's uniform and it's the same color, I don't mind.
And Mina and Alex Kipchirchir, both personal secretaries, make our second couple. They met at the place of work and thereafter a relationship ensued despite the fact that their company did not allow office romance.
He used to come every morning, pass by my office, pretend he's reading the newspaper. Then he's, the stories here and there. Then he started buying me coffee and samosas. Then from coffee went to lunch. From lunch went to dinners and the whole story. And that's how we're here, getting married.
She came in, she also caught my eye. And then I was the happy guy in the office, always jumping, dancing.
He was really happy.
So each time I came to her, she didn't feel I was serious. But yeah, we grew step by step, we are here.
Luckily, Anne got a new job at another company, making it easier for the relationship to continue. After a series of coffee dates, lunch, and a few visits in and out of town, Alex finally decided that it was time for a formal proposal, but he did not see it fit to do it on one knee.
I remember I went for some training, an image training, and somebody was telling me, no, when you go down on one knee or you greet somebody the same way, it doesn't show respect. It shows that you are really submissive. You can't even engage with that person.
I kept on pestering him. I told him, you need to come to Nairobi. Why every time I'm coming down to Naivasha, I'm getting tired driving down. He's like, no, just come. So I was like, okay, so let me just come. As usual, I thought we'll just have a quiet evening in the house and stuff. And he's like, no, today I feel like buying you dinner. I'm like, oh, okay, cool. Where? He's like, no, you like to know everything. Just let me be. I was like, okay, fine. So we had dinner nicely, and at the end of the dinner, he became a bit serious, like, oh, now we've grown to know each other. I think we should take the next step. I'm like, we've already taken the next step. As in, what do you mean by taking the next step? And he's like, no, I think we should take the next step. Trust me, I was that clueless.
However, after this grand proposal, the unexpected happened.
It was quite hard to tell him that I'm pregnant because I didn't know how he'll react. As much as we are so close, actually that is what made it so hard for me to tell him that I'm pregnant. So my mom helped tell him that way. So I remember she took him out, know where they went, and came back, and Dad called me. I remember I was in the house because my mom told me, no, you have to be in the house after. So the household came and told me I'm being called by my dad, and so I went and found him there at the living room with my mom. And he was like, so your mother has told me your situation. And I'm like, yes. So how many months are you? That time I was 3 months pregnant. I told him 3 months. So there was an awkward silence. Then he went on and said, children are a blessing. I'm happy that the person that you decided to start a family with is already committed to this family. I love him as a son.
Initially, the duo had anticipated a wedding with 300 people and a budget of 3.5 million Kenya shillings, which is approximately 40,000 US dollars. However, the guest list keeps increasing and they have to reconsider their choices.
We were planning to have 300 people, but at this rate, we are thinking we're going to have like 500
people. We are doing it together. Me and her. When I say me and her, it's our family.
Close.
My mom, and then
my parents.
And the parents.
Anne and Alex are relaxed in their wedding preparations as they have opted to use one supplier for catering, decor, and venue services. However, they're having major setbacks with other service providers.
Basically, one or two suppliers will disappoint you along the way. Yeah, like we ordered for our suits from some other supplier. When you're looking for the suits, we had selected a lighter gray suit for the guys. And then along the way, you see somebody disappoints you, you get a darker shade. And you've ordered for the lighter shade. So when we were looking for the MC again, you're about to get this MC, wanapotea. You get this, wanapotea.
Due to her pregnancy, Anne desires to wear a ready-made gown for expectant women. She has made this surprise for her soon-to-be hubby and hopes that he will love it. And for her bridesmaids, Anne is having one of her maids doing her dresses.
Well, I have a friend who's doing my maid's dresses. Because, well, I wanted to get, the way people get from, I don't know, the States, I don't know what. So I was looking everywhere. Then my friend, the designer, she said it's easier for you to get one from here rather than to get one from out there, because you might get one from out there and get really disappointed.
There's a beautiful world I'm waiting to share.
Coming up, just when Angela and Steve thought they are done in their wedding preps,
The last time we were here, it was green. I don't know what happened.
it's 3 weeks to Angela and Steve's nuptial. The two, who are both hotelers, met in the line of duty and after many years of courtship are finally tying the knot. Today, Angela and Steve are up and about with their tent supplier for a site visit. The couple chose this place because of its convenience, and they can only hope that the venue will be big enough to accommodate all their guests. However, they have discovered that the ground has patches. They can only hope that the management will be able to fix the problem before the big day.
She is my coordinator, Imani, and this is my tents and decor lady. And we've come here to the venue to check on the grounds and how we are going to set it up.
She's going to do something awesome, and I believe that with an expert on my side as a coordinator, she's going to really help us out on how to, go about it as a first timer. So hey, let's see what will happen.
mis recuerdos.
The meeting has gone well, and I believe this is the best place so far because we have different strategic points where we can play with because the field is vast, and I'm sure the vendor knows what she's doing, and she'll make something good for us.
We are really concerned as a couple because we've actually talked to the administration. They promised us that they will do, day-night kind of a shift just to make sure that the grass is greener. The last time we were here, it was green. I don't know what happened, but they'll work on it. That is something they've promised us. They've assured us in the next in the next week, we should come back and just see what is happening. So hoping for the best, yeah.
On the other side of town, it's 3 weeks to Anne and Alex's big day. Initially, Alex had been disappointed by the 2 different suit suppliers, and today with his groomsmen, they set off for a fitting and can only hope that this supplier has the suits ready.
We're here to check for suits. We come to fit our suits. These are part of my groomsmen team. Yeah. Yeah, we're getting the suits, the shirt, everything. The suits are going for around 50,000. The shirt roughly 8,000. If you add up the shoe is 19,000. So roughly 80 to 90,000 per person.
Meanwhile, it's 2 weeks to Angela and Steve's wedding. Accompanied by their friends, they set off to check on their wedding cake.
Looking at a 6 tire.
6 tire with brick cuts.
So that we can do the 2 at the side for the parents? Yes.
Something like that?
Something like that, and then at least for everyone to have peace.
How many guests are you expecting?
About 250. Yeah. At least with the flowers, I would like you to play around with the other color. So because my theme is fuchsia and silver. Yes. So at least with these flowers, at least play around with a bit of hot pink.
So a touch of fuchsia, a touch of silver in between the flowers, so that it can just come out and look really, really nice. Yeah.
Walk through my memory, see all that we have done in my dreams, in my dreams. Touch is reality, feeling you so close, I believe.
Next on the list, the couple, together with their friend, are heading to the bridal shop to check out the wedding dress. Angela wants a simple but elegant empire gown, and to honor her mother's wish, she has grown her hair to fit in her wedding veil.
Well, let's hope it fits.
Let's hope for the
I'm looking forward to seeing how the dress will be like. I can't wait. I chose it. I can't wait to actually have the veil now, because the other time we were having difficulty with the veil. So now at least I know we can actually. My groom is here. The reason why he's here is because he's been with me all along. Throughout the whole process, he's not left me to choose my gown. He's alone. Though the design was mine and what I wanted was mine, but he normally says he wants to see the product before I come and shock him with something funny.
However, the gown is smaller on one side. Angela has been promised another wedding dress, and she can only hope that it will be delivered on time.
I've been working out so to maintain it. The last time we fitted, I was actually asking her, because during the church service I don't want to have a bare, expose the top part.
One size smaller, but she will get her because there's some more that are coming.
On the other side of town, Anne and Alex are busy at the wedding venue ensuring that everything is okay before the D-Day. However, the tents are not yet done, and it's just one day to the big day.
This is where the reception area is. So we are having approximately 300 to 400 people. So yeah, this tent, it's called the Alu Hall. So it should fit everyone, since clearly it's way long and Tiluko. So it will be quite the whatever. So if anything, oh yeah, the food tents. Yeah. And there, they're doing the decor and of course the food. And what else? Yeah, the cake. Basically, they're doing everything else.
Meanwhile, it's 3 days to the wedding, and Angela and Steve are having their dowry ceremony. In the Kikuyu culture, the groom must pay dowry to the bride's family in a traditional ceremony known as rorashio. Due to the rain, Steve and his people arrive at Angela's place late and has been forced to pay a fine. Next, the groom is given a hoe to till the farm by the bride's family. This in Kikuyu custom is supposed to test whether the groom will be able to provide for his family. Unfortunately, Steve did not pass the test, and for this reason, he has been fined before being allowed to enter the bride's home. Steve will have to choose his future bride from amongst the many covered women, failure to which he will be charged an extra fine. Unfortunately, Steve seems not to be lucky, and he has chosen the wrong bride, and consequently, he is forced to pay a hefty fine. After the sumptuous meal and a brief introduction, the two families head to the family house for negotiations. The groom's family must present the things requested by the bride's family before Angela can be officially called Steve's wife.
We are at my home. We are about to start what we call normally rorashio, which is a traditional event to where the girl comes, the man comes to pay the dowry to the girl. Well, we have waited for a while, but it's due to some technical issues and some here and there unavoidable circumstances.
Natural circumstances. Yeah.
But they are here, and the event has I can say it has gone well.
It's a beautiful world I'm waiting to share.
Coming up,
Yeah, unfortunately, I got 2 cancellations.
Angela and Steve's big day is finally here. At the bride's place, Angela and her bridal party are busy getting spruced up. The bride was worried about her wedding dress, but luckily it arrived on time.
Walk through my memory, see all that we have done in my dream.
Yeah, unfortunately, I got 2 cancellations from 2 people that were to do my nails. But fortunately enough, I have a lady who can actually do it for me. Yeah, I was just working from one of my ladies' designers, and I saw that she actually does very good dreadlocks. So I asked her if she can actually do a highlight on my head and style it up for me. So she did this.
Walk through my memory, see all that we have done in my dreams. In my dreams, touch is reality. Feeling you so close, I believe. I believe the moment has finally arrived, and I knew right away I could finally say you can always have hope that I will be waiting through miles.
Angela's hair has grown according to her desire to fulfill her mother's wishes, and now she can be able to wear her wedding veil.
I've always told her, no, a man needs something on a woman's head. The man cannot shave, then the woman shaves. Just like I had wished, and I always told her, usinete mtu rasta, because all of you will go to the salon together. So it is the woman who should go to the salon, then the man should go for gym to protect my kid. So the way she is, this is the best thing I've always wanted. Now, what about the head? She told me, no, I'll put up something like that lady who sings, Chizo.
Because again.
Because guess you put that. I said, no, I need some hair on that head.
The ceremony is supposed to start at 10 o'clock. It's now 30 minutes past 10, and they're running late.
We've come a long way, and though we've been around and wondered what we'd found, we're still here today. We've come a long way, dear. We've come a long way.
Meanwhile, at the wedding venue, the friends and family have gathered from far and wide to witness the 2 lovebirds tie the knot. Everything is set. However, Angela is still not present, making Steve one anxious groom. Finally, the bride is here, but she is 2 hours late.
Why don't you give her a hand clap as she has come? Come on.
Engima lomba, oh engima lomba, engima polo lomba. Oh dunia karogera Jesu, nekyo tera ina getondo lemo emoyo. Goroya kwela tuma, goroya pokea sifa zetu Bwana, pokea sifa zetu Bwana, pokea sifa zetu Bwana.
To understand, it takes words to build each other. You may use all the money, I know, from Rachuonyo, you will spoil her. And Auntie, when he spoils you, love it.
That I will love you.
That I will cherish you.
That I will cherish you.
That I'll protect you.
That I will protect you.
And I promise
that I will submit to you.
that I'll submit to you.
That I will serve you.
That I'll serve you.
That I will honor you.
That I'll honor you.
I promise you today.
My love.
My love.
My toil.
My toil.
My commitment.
My commitment.
Shall be.
Unto
you.
Unto you.
And no other woman.
And no other woman.
And in everything that we go through,
I will be your wife.
I will be your wife.
I'll stand beside you.
I'll stand beside you.
As a symbol of my love.
And my token of my commitment to you.
And my token of a commitment to you.
And the vows that I've made today.
In the name of the Father.
In the name of the Father.
And of the Son.
And of the Son.
The Holy Spirit.
Amen. You can put on the ring.
And you better give them a better hand clap.
Wow, Jitia and Ajitia Saik. Is she the one? Is she the one?
She's the one.
She's the one?
Absolutely.
She's the one, absolutely.
Definitely.
Ama, you could see her in that.
I can't miss it this time.
You can't miss it this time. You missed it. Acha tuone mahali Steve upicha pesa. You know where it is kept. Bali wanapichaga ndio tutajua.
As the guests head over to the reception, the newlyweds are whisked away for their exclusive photo shoot at a designated venue.
I'd swim the ocean blue and walk from Everest round to Kathmandu for just one glimmer of your smile. The memory of your lips.
But just as the photo shoot is going on, they get an ants invasion. Luckily, they managed to pull the photo shoot through.
Never seen skies bluer than this.
The reception venue has a restaurant kind of setup, sitting 8 people per table. However, the ground still has patches, despite the fact that Angela and Steve were promised that all will be well before the big day. Angela and Steve, together with their bridal team, are back from the photo shoot and are joined by family and friends, belting out Kikuyu and Luo tunes to welcome them. As it is custom in the Kikuyu culture, Angela is given a set of traditional gifts.
Nani anaongea saa ile ninapea na nini?
Gotta grab hold of life with all of my might, like each moment just might be my last. Leave my worries behind, well, I still got the time. Leave it all in the past. You get one chance at life, so I'm living it right, and I'll risk it all, come what may. Make it here, make it now. I've got so much to live for today. Every minute I waste, I'm losing the taste of everything life has to give. I feel young, I feel free, gotta think about me, show the world how to live.
My family, who have been so supportive, and also my in-laws, I appreciate you all because you took me in and you made me so welcome, and I appreciate you.
We wish Angela and Steve a happy ever after.
Have provided. Great is thine faithfulness. Great is thine faithfulness, Lord, unto me.
Finally, it's Anne and Alex's big day. At the bride's place, Anne and her bridal party are getting spruced up for the occasion. Due to lack of power and the morning preps start off at a low note, and Anne can only hope that they will manage to finish up on time.
I'd swim the ocean blue and walk from Everest round to Kathmandu for just one glimmer of your smile. The memory of your lips.
Back at the groom's place, Alex and his groomsmen are already prepared and heading off to church. However, they too are late as their cars were not decorated on time. Meanwhile, at the bride's place, Anne is eager to wear her gown and is assisted by a family friend to do it. However, they are stuck as no one knows how to tie the gown's rope.
No one would have given us a penny for our plans. We sure
Anne and her bridal team are getting late for the ceremony. The groom's family is already here and they're singing Kalenjin tunes as they wait to take the bride.
Father, we are coming to pray for the union that she's going to make this day, O God Almighty. Yes. That, Father, you will bless their marriage.
Meanwhile, at the church, the groom and his men have already arrived and are already mingling with the guests as they wait for the bride to arrive. Due to the fact that she's pregnant, the pastor makes Anne remove her veil before taking to the aisle.
And I promise before God and this congregation
and a loving wife to you
until death
shall separate us.
I give you this ring
As an ornament.
As an ornament.
Taking you
to live with me.
To live with me.
In a bond of fellowship.
In a bond of fellowship. To love you.
And make you happy.
And make you happy.
With all that I have.
With all that I have.
And what I shall have.
And what I shall have.
In front of you we have Mrs. Kip Chip Chip. Am I right? Yes. Mrs. Kip Chip Chip.
At the reception, preparations are going on to ensure that everything is ready before the guests arrive.
Me up, raise your bet, lay it all on the line. I'll be worth every dime. I tell you, put your money on me. Play it smart, feel the heat. When I grab the dice and let them go, I'll hit every single roll. I tell you, put your money on me.
Meanwhile, the newlyweds are having a photo shoot at the reception venue. However, Anne gets a black mood when she doesn't get her way during the session.
I wanted a photo with you guys before we go. I don't have a photo with them.
Never seen skies bluer than this. The sun shines its light on me like a lover's kiss. My world's in harmony. We're as
Since the reception and the photo session are all happening at the same venue, the newlyweds walk all the way to the reception, where they are met by family and friends who welcome them and song and dance.
Before we met, my heart was painting you. Now I'm standing here just staring at your face. And not even 1,000 words would do. How you're filled.
The couple captures their memorable moments and thereafter head over for their evening party.
So they say. Long before we met, my heart.
What are your sentiments regarding today's show? Share with us on our Facebook fan page, Samantha's Bridal. Follow us on Twitter at Samantha's Bridal, or simply log on to our website, www.samanthasbridal.co.ke.
The night is young, the skies are clear. And if you want to go walking, dear, it's delightful, it's delicious, it's lovely. I understand the reason why you're sentimental, 'cause so am I. It's delightful, it's delicious, it's lovely. You can tell at a glance what a swell night this is for romance. You can hear dear Mother Nature murmuring low. Let yourself go, so please be sweet, my chickadee. And when I kiss you, just say to me, it's delightful, it's delicious, it's delectable, it's delirious, it's dilemma, it's the limit, it's deluxe, it's lovely.